Our next team represents Italy, 17-year-old Irina Napolitano and 19-year-old Edoardo COMI. They are the Italian junior champions, 12th last season at Junior Worlds.
And this team have had huge success in the past. They were 4th the year before, but what was amazing in warm-up, they just looked so classy. The costumes looked so striking and engaging, and they followed that up with some impressive side-by-side jumping passes. We hope they have that success now as they start their free skate. Good camaraderie there between Irina Napolitano and Edoardo COMI, representing Italy, and they to me represent so much of the development of Italian pair skating, because they bring some ice dance elements and nuances and refinement in their skating, coupling it with some good quality individual skating skills. And although the triple toes weren't as they were in warm-up, this team possesses so much potential for high-tech score on the side-by-sides.
You know, Mark, I wanted to mention about, and I'm not sort of a costume aficionado, we don't talk about costumes a lot, but I mentioned to you at the end here that the costumes matching, particularly from the waist down, both having it accentuated their body line, particularly in the spins and even on the landings. You can see that it looks way more similar because they look similar. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it is a result. We see the Group 5 reverse lift, and that is in at a level 4. So all 4 features. Not a lot of flow here. Your best teams are going to cover a little bit more ice, although not rough. It was well done. I may want to have a little bit more ice coverage and speed into that. There's the throw triple Salchow. Looked great in the air. Maybe too big. Checked out and had more space to wait to touch the ice. Let's take a look here at the throw double Lutz. There it is. Nice. And that Group 3 lift near the end. This was a little bit more problematic, a little rougher turns, a little instability on the turns. He lets go of the hand there. So let's see what he gets on that level 3. Was just a level 2. So missing 2 of the 4 features there.
Interesting. It's important to acknowledge that their school exams and then injuries and then illness prevented their off-season being as fruitful as they would have liked. But what they bring with their single skating will stand them in such good stead moving forward, as opposed to teams that don't have the triple jump quality that they have individually. Some never get that.
Well, this team looked really good in the first practice. I said, wow, and maybe they haven't had the time to really be in the shape that they want to be in, but it is a quality team with quality skills, and it's early in the season for them, sort of coming back and getting back on track.
But interestingly, we have so many questions that come in on the ISU social media asking us about favorite costumes. Maybe this could be some of those.
I just think this was a very smart costume and looked good, and it helped make them look like a team. 86.20. That is first in the free program with a total competition score of 133.27 as they now take the lead.
This puts them currently in first place.